Hey, brothers and sisters in Christ and people of YouTube. So, I got up this morning and I felt like going to the gym, and my number one fan raced into the garage as I'm pulling out of with my car, and she was doing something to the door. I'm sitting there watching her and I'm thinking, what is she doing? Is she calling out to her son, or what's going on there? And then I go down the gym, and maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, my number one fan decides to go, and that's fine. But I'm just minding my business, doing my workout, and then she's over talking to one of her girlfriends. That's fine, don't really care. But I'd never seen this person before. And this person started giving me the stink eye, like just kept looking over at me, like evil looks, like for no reason. And I'm just thinking, what, have I got something on my face? And, wouldn't talk to you, just staring at you from a distance. And so I just did my workout, and was unbothered by it. But I had at least 3 gang stalkers on me in the gym, and there was only like 6 people in there. That kind of shows you how bad they are and how obsessed they are. And this has been going on for months. We're carrying into the 4th month, and I've still got people stalking me. It's ridiculous. And so I've gotten home, and I've thought, I'll just cook some eggs, make some breakfast. And as I've gone to come in the garage door's locked, like the one that's connected to the house. And I thought, that's what she's done. She's just decided she'll just lock the door just to be annoying. Because, you put the garage door down, it's dark. So then you got to try and, find the light switch to unlock the door. It's just to be annoying, basically. So, whatever. But the thing is, you got to ask yourself, what sort of person would lock a door like that just to piss you off? Let me think. Probably a child about 4 or 5 years old. And that's about the maturity of these people that I'm dealing with. And, when you leave school and you go and get a job and you work there for many years, and you have like a mental capacity of a 4 or 5 year old, that says a lot about you, and it says a lot about the workplace that would hire you when you've got obvious mental problems. So I've just went to this government website to just sort of show you guys what it says. So stalking and monitoring. Stalking and monitoring happens when someone repeatedly harasses you with unwanted contact or monitors your behaviour and where you are. Stalking and monitoring involves behaviours that aims to scare and control you, and is a form of domestic and family violence. So when you've got someone in the house that you've obviously separated yourself from, and they sit out your bedroom door like for 30 minutes with a mop, not actually mopping, just sitting there with their phone out and open, ready to capture, that's against the law. So stop doing it. And even more, what is stalking and monitoring? Stalking and monitoring happens when someone repeatedly harasses you with unwanted contact or monitors your behaviours and where you are. The behaviours can be consistent and can make you feel like you cannot escape. Sometimes other types of abuse are going on at the same time. If this kind of abuse is being used to scare and control you, it is domestic and family violence. Stalking and monitoring can involve a range of behaviours that doesn't stop when you ask. The harassment may come in the forms of repeated emails or social media messages, monitoring where you are and movements via local apps or surveillance and tracking devices, repeated phone calls, texts and voice messages. The person following you or from your home or workplace or social activities, notes left at your home, workplace or on your car, unwanted flowers or gifts sent to your home, getting information about you through online searches, public records, or going through your rubbish, hiring a private investigator to follow you, or discover information about you, the person showing up uninvited at your home, work or school. So yeah, not all those things are being done to me, but at least half those things are being done to me by this person. So stop doing it. It's illegal and you will get caught. And then it's also got something on here about social media. Using social media to bully, intimidate, bother you with unwanted attention. Monitoring your physical location by using your social media and email accounts without your permission. Using transport tracking and surveillance devices to see where you are. Installing an app or spyware on your phone. So these things that your like stalkers do and your the narcissists do, they seem to think that like you can't pull up the records of this. Like, you know, all you need to do is hire someone and they can pull up these records, and that person is in, you know, some deep trouble. And I know for a fact that half this stuff has been done to me, and I've had people ringing me up weird hours, weird times, people that would never ring me for this, you know, head person, the one that's in charge, because they don't want you to know that they want to know where you are, so they get someone else to do it for them. So they broke a lot of laws here, and God's not happy about this at all. But hey, they did the same thing to Jesus. In John 11 verses 45 to 57 it reads, "Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Jesus did believed on him, but some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Jesus had done. Then gathered the chief priests and Pharisees a council and said, What do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. And one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, Ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad. Then from that day forth they took counsel together for to put him to death. Jesus therefore walked no more openly among the Jews, but went thence unto a country near to the wilderness into the city called Ephraim, and there continued with his disciples. And the Jews' Passover was nigh at hand, and many went out of the country up to Jerusalem before the Passover to purify themselves. Then sought they for Jesus, and spake among themselves as they stood in the temple, What think ye, that he will not come to the feast? Now both the chief priests and the Pharisees had given a commandment that if any man knew where he were, he should show it, that they might take him. So the actual literal God, the creator of the universe, come down to earth as a man and had to hide from man because they wanted to kill him, because they didn't want to lose their cushy jobs and the place they resided in on a day-to-day basis. And that's exactly what a gang stalker's like. They don't want you to have anything good, but they want to take whatever they can, and they want to push themselves up the ladder by putting other people down. And it's straight from the devil. Hard to believe that a book that was written thousands of years ago has stuff in it about gang stalkers and cyber bullies and things that were before its time. But in Psalms 30, chapter 37, verse 32, it reads, The wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord, and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. So, from my understanding, that sounds like God's going to take away from them and give to you. And if I was them, I'd be terrified because, you know, you're just doing wicked things and you will get caught, and you can't argue with the creator of the universe. There's nobody higher than him. And as for the narcissist himself, John 8:44 depicts him well. Ye of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And a lot of your gang stalkers, if they could get away with it, they would murder you as well. So don't think just because all they're doing is following you around and whistling and trying to unsettle you that they wouldn't take it further. Like, it's only because we have laws in this country and that we have punishments for wicked doing that they don't do it. But if they could, if they find a way to trap you, they will. Don't think they won't take things further. Like, wickedness just loves to just get wickeder and wickeder, and these people are of the devil, and he will convince them to do it one day. And so be trust in the Lord. He'll get you through it. But these people are wicked, Don't have fellowship with them. And in Psalms 105 verses 15 it reads, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. So even worse, when you're a man of God and you've devoted your life to God, and you get these people that want to draw you back into your past. Maybe you told them something about the way you used to live before you found God, and they've judged you on it and decided, right, this person is like this, and you've already told them, no, I've given my life to Christ. I've been given a new heart. I've changed my ways, but they still want to pull you down and make you stuck. God's just angry at these people, and the thing is, his love outshines his anger. Like he wants to show them mercy at the end of the day, but at the same time his anger is building every day towards them because they're unrepentant and they keep doing bad things to you. And like I said, it's been happening to me for 4 months now, and this is just the period of separation. There was also the period where I wasn't separated from this person, and they were doing wicked things to me for years. So it's actually been about nearly 4 years now, and this person's been doing wicked things towards me without a cause. And 4 years of God just getting angrier and angrier and angrier. And this person just thinks they're going to get away with it. And that's the sad thing. They will get punished eventually, these gang stalkers and the ringleader. God's going to take them all down, In 2 Kings chapter 19, verses 32 and onwards, it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into this city, saith the Lord. For I will defend this city to save it, for mine own sake, and for my servant David's sake. And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000, and when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. So that's 185,000, if you don't know. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt in Nineveh. And it came to pass, as he was worshipping in the house of Nisroch his god, that Adramelech and Sharezer his sons smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon his son reigned in his stead. So not only did one angel kill 185,000 people that were going to siege a city, but then when their king or their pharaoh ran away and thought he was going to be safe, God already seen it, and had his sons kill him. Like, that's the most brutal punishment. Like, that's God finally giving up and saying, look, you people are wicked, so I'm going to destroy you. And this is the path that the narcissist is taking, and all your gang stalkers, when they think that, they can just get away with what they're doing. And here's another promise in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand in hand the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. I'm just going to read from Proverbs chapter 16. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Every one that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord men depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king, his mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's, all the weights of the bag are in his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delights of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favour is as a cloud of the later rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whosoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in the heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and aideth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbour, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things, moving his lips he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. So wherever you look in the Bible, there's always a pattern, The righteousness leads to life, and being wicked leads to death. That's the main message. God is looking for people to have a relationship with him that are willing to do the work, and you just can't get something for nothing. Like these wicked people that just think that they can beat good people down, they will be punished. And I just want to say, God bless all of you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And have a blessed day in Jesus' name.